Now, there were nearly 500 crashes on Virginia roads today in just a 4-hour span. And state troopers say they responded to more than 220 disabled cars. Traffic hazards aren't going away, folks, with the deep freeze coming in tonight. That may make things even worse in the morning. Jay Korf live in Sterling right now, where he's been keeping an eye on the roads. Jay, give it to us. How's it look out there?
Well, Leon, this is what happens when you do nothing to your car encased in snow. Several inches has already fallen. And as you were talking about the deep freeze, bone-chilling cold out here, look at this, icicles literally forming on this vehicle. But that's not the real big problem. The real big problem is right here. There is a sheet of ice underneath this snow. It's going to be really disastrous come tomorrow. At day's end,
it's a total disaster.
Northern Virginia remained overwhelmed by the power and beauty of a storm.
There are hardly anyone out. I've never seen King Street so desolate.
While plows worked overtime to push several inches off parking lots and busy corridors, homeowners were just clearing a path out. This was a day for brooms, for snowblowers, not for cars.
So I'm just snow blowing, trying to get out in front of it before the temperatures drop too much.
In a 4-hour period Thursday, police in Northern Virginia responded to more than 1,000 calls for service.
If you don't have to be outside, no.
But one man was only moments from being home when he nearly lost everything.
That's an unfortunate day. That's exactly what that is.
When Time I lost control on Route 7 in Ashburn, his car crashed into a road sign that ended up only inches from killing him.
Through the sunroof, next to his ear, into the headrest of the seat.
My credits a higher power for his survival. A rosary undamaged still hangs from his rearview mirror.
God bless us all every day. I'm glad I'm still alive and very much thanks to the Lord.
And right now we're back live. You're looking at one of thousands upon thousands of plows that's out here in Northern Virginia trying to clear roadways, parking lots. I know, based on VDOT numbers, 16,000 neighborhood streets. That's how many they're going to try to clear in the coming days. Live in Sterling, Jay Korf, ABC 7 News.
Wow, a big job ahead of them, Jay. Thanks. And at this hour, Fairfax Connector has suspended all service. As of 11 o'clock, scheduled bus trips will not go on, so we'll keep you updated about when service will resume. Leon.
Scores of salt trucks were out on the roads today, but there's a big problem in Arlington County. They're facing a road salt shortage there, and crews are forced to use alternatives. Tom Rousey continues our Stormwatch team coverage. Tom.
Well, you know, Leon, we do still have a lot of activity out here. We got big trucks behind me here on Wilson Boulevard. We've also got trucks going by on Wilson Boulevard, plow trucks all over the place. But this is masking a big issue. That is their biggest weapon against salt. They're running out of it. This is where Arlington County stores its salt in the winter, but the stockpile is all but gone. What you see inside is sand. The county says the rough winter has forced crews to use far more salt than normal, so for this storm they're relying on what's left sparingly. And they're counting on the sand a lot more than they usually do. The county is also relying on good old-fashioned plowing more than usual, and in a scene you'd expect more out of Boston this winter. In Clarendon, crews were scooping up the snow and trucking it out of there, but driving was still a struggle. Inside that car was Franco Dishme.
It's very bad.
Who's been out on the roads delivering pizzas.
I waited for people cleaning, but nobody doing nothing.
Now you can see on top of this sign here, we got in Arlington somewhere around 5 or 6 inches of snow, so definitely a good-sized storm. Now as for Arlington County, a spokesperson tells me they are hoping to get a new shipment of salt in very soon in case it's needed as this very long winter continues. Reporting live tonight in Arlington, I'm Tom Rousey, ABC 7 News.
And cars were slipping and sliding on Maryland's roads as well. Roz Plater is in Frederick now, where she has seen lots of drivers struggling out there. Roz, how are things looking now?
Pretty much icy everywhere you turn. Officially, we got about 9 inches of snow here, but this is what they're doing tonight. They are moving it into these big piles. As you can see here, I'm 5'6". This pile is easily twice my height. This is what they're doing all night, and they are working against time because at this point in time, everything is freezing.
If it's cold enough out here?
It is indeed cold enough to freeze. And so begins round 2, the battle now to beat the ice. Ice on the sidewalk, black ice on the roads, and the stubborn kind in parking lots. Something this Houston man has never seen before.
It's a new experience for me in this icy roads.
At the height of the snowstorm, near whiteout conditions on 270, we spotted spinouts and stranded drivers one after the other.
A truck was coming and he came into my lane, cut me off, and I slid. I couldn't go anywhere else but into the ditch.
The snow has stopped falling. Plows are trying to get down to the bare pavement on the roads, followed by the salt trucks. And as businesses try to dig out, snowplow crews tell us this will likely be an all-nighter.
It's been rough. It's been heavy pretty much throughout the day.
The towering piles of snow in parking lots tell the story best. One powerful storm after another.
Well, at least last winter you got a break in between. This winter it's been every week, so it's been a little rougher.
And it'll be rough tonight. Take a look at this ice here. This is what they're dealing with, even trying to get around as they're piling that snow up. We are told, indeed, they will be working all night long, and even by morning, this job probably won't be anywhere near done. We are live in Frederick. I'm Ross Plater, ABC 7 News.
Okay, thanks, Ross. Take a long time for all that to melt. Metro is trying to resume operations now. WMATA says the rail service is on a normal schedule, but bus service is suspended until at least 4 a.m. tomorrow because of the road conditions. And when it does resume, it'll be on a moderate snow plan. Metro Access service is suspended until at least noon tomorrow. Allison.
Well, the snow brought the federal government to a halt, but life in the city is starting to move again, just a bit more carefully tonight. Stephen Cheetah is in DuPont Circle with what's happening there right now. Stephen.
Allison, check this out. It's about a ½ an inch of ice, and you know where it came from? The sidewalk I'm standing on. Main roads are passable, but slushy.
It's getting much colder. Yeah, it's dropping really fast.
Those descending temperatures likely will make lingering puddles hard.
I'm not going to be walking after like about 11 o'clock tonight. So the slush is going to turn into ice, and I would be on my butt.
While plows worked into the evening and there was plenty of salting going on, some side streets still are waiting for attention. Not to mention a lot of sidewalks. The salt does help, but the freezing cold will likely make for dicey driving and trekking tomorrow.
I'm hoping to get off work, so I'm hoping it's nice and icy.
Well, it is icy. Check this out here. See, this was just a big pile of slush. There's about 2 inches of water under there, but it is icing over quickly. By tomorrow morning, it's probably going to be a solid block of ice all across the city, forming right now. Reporting live, Stephen Cheetah, ABC 7 News.
All right, buddy, watch your step out there. A big mess at all three of the area's airports at the height of this storm today. There were nearly 1,000 cancellations between Reagan, Dulles, and BWI. According to FlightAware, 500 flights were canceled out of Reagan, about 280 out of Dulles, and BWI had about 190 cancellations. Dozens of others were delayed, of course. Well, now the airports are working to restore normal operations, but there are some lingering delays.
So stay with ABC 7. We will have all your updated forecasts and traffic reports. Good Morning Washington will start early at 4 a.m. with Jackie Jarris and Brian Vandergraff. They'll have all the latest.
All right.